What's going on, everybody? My name is MVTF Family here, or Skeptic Production, as some of you may know me from Evo Game Group. So today we have an iPhone 5 unboxing video that I will be doing, and I actually have a lot of unboxing videos lined up that I've already done, but today I'm not going to bother with doing this in clips, so we're probably just going to go in just one big segmented video. So, here we go. So, I'm just going to kind of snip the corner here up top and get started. So on top of this, I will be doing a comparison video compared to the iPhone 4. So this is the iPhone 5 box case here, kind of that way, and yep, this is a 32 gigabyte white iPhone 5. I'm not sure if you guys can focus on that. Let me get you focused. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, we're just gonna go ahead and open this up. And grab the camera here. Voila. Brand new iPhone 5 right here in the box. So, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this thing is a lot taller as it sits in your hand. So, the iPhone 5, I actually like this. Not a glass case on the back side, it's aluminum, tin, whatever. So, when you drop it, it's not going to crack on the back side and the front side. It's only going to crack on the front side, but it may scratch up and dent on the back side. So, that's one cautious thing you're going to have to pay attention to, is watching this. The other thing is it's very, very big now. Not wide, but like going up and down, it's very large, which makes it really easy to hold in the palm of your hand, and it's also thinner, so it's easier to kind of like move around and move your hands around. What I've never liked really about iPhone is that the lock button's always on the right side. The iPhone 4 newer, I believe. But yeah, having it be on the right side, I don't like holding my phone in my left hand. I prefer to hold it in my other hand, my right hand. So that's one thing I don't like. I like how it can sit higher in your palm so that it's easier to reach the home button. The thing is, it still gets kind of uneven and wobbly. And that's one thing I would request Apple to do, is kind of make it less hard to reach the home button. Maybe some button on the side that can do the same thing, such as the standby button. But another thing I like, lightning cable. That is the best setup hook. I wish it would have been more like the MacBook, where it's kind of like a box, the Macs. I mean, that would have been really easy, and it could have been magnetic too. That would have been really cool, just to have a magnetic setup where it could just attach really easily. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit here. But you got your bottom headphone jack there. So I've never liked having it on the top, because when you put it in your pocket, you whip out your phone easily. You tend to grab it with your palm kind of like this, so you end up having it upside down when you whip it out. And you're like, oh wait, I gotta turn that around. So yeah, that's something that's a little different. SIM card access. Same buttons on the side, your mute, your up and down, volume. We have the camera here, the top, and something sensor. I forgot what that's all about. And then your nice little sound. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, start up. It's taking a little while. I like that. Alright. So it says slide to setup and configure, and Probably shouldn't do that since this isn't my own iPhone, but hey, look at that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't show that to you. Might have to blur that out or something, but that's all for this episode of this unboxing here. Wait, this is not the only part, but yeah, we still have the box to go through. That is just the phone. Woo-wee. Let's put this down before I rip the box. There we go. Open it up. Bam. Oh. Pull out the plastic or paper. That's gonna have your manual and stuff inside of it. Brand spanking new earbuds. These actually look quite stupid, but Apple has done a really nice job of remodeling these, and I like this little case that it comes in. This is pretty snazzy. Bet you could probably use this as a normal carrying case. So yep, you got your little wall charger, the compact one, and oh hey, look at this Lightning USB adapter. Congratulations, brand new there. And don't believe that slides out anymore, so that is pretty much all for today. I'm gonna put this all back together and see you later. iPhone 5. Hello everybody, my name is MVTF Family here, or Skeptic Production, as some of you may know me from Evo Game Group, and we are doing a comparison on the iPhone 5 versus the iPhone 4/4S. So, we have started off with looking at this from a bird's eye view type angle. So, as you can see, the iPhones now are differentiated in size. So, iPhone 5 is actually quite larger because it sports a half-inch larger LCD display than the iPhone 4/4S. What that means is that your resolution size is going to become bigger and your images will become sharper and crisper while you can look at video on a real widescreen angle. The other thing is that the front-facing camera has now been moved above the speaker, so that it's more like the iPhone or iPod Touch, and it's kind of centered so that when you're holding it, looking at your face, you can actually have it centered on you instead of kind of off to the side and a little bit of tilt going in there. The other thing is that it's a lot sleeker looking that way, as opposed to having it on the side there. That's my opinion. As we turn them to a side profile, we can see that the iPhone 5 is actually slimmer than the iPhone 4/S. Because, as you can see here, this is a complete side angle. As you can see in this complete side angle, that the iPhone 4 does stick up compared to, my god, autofocus. The iPhone 5 is actually sleeker than the iPhone 4S by just a little tad bit. Oh my god, I hate autofocus. As you can see, the iPhone 5 is actually slimmer than the iPhone 4S by almost just that top layer of glass there, and it's also thinner so that it will more easily fit in your pocket, and the headphone jack is now on the bottom so that it is easier to access when you pull it out of your pocket. As you can see here, we have both the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 5 put side by side here. So this will be the comparison of the bottom of the phones. As you can see here on the left side, the iPhone 5 now has a headphone jack on the bottom, sporting new speakers, and a Lightning USB cable. Over here with the iPhone 4, we have the two outside speakers and the old adapter, which was a 30-pin as opposed to the new USB Lightning. Moving on to a side view of the phones, they have not changed very much, so we won't deal with the right side of the phone very much right now. Moving to the left side of the phone, as you can see, it has lengthwise gotten bigger, and the small little mute button is very small now, compared to the larger one on the iPhone 4/4S. Also, you can see that the iPhone actually is quite a bit bigger when comparing the sizes of the two phones. Moving to the back sides of the phone, as you can see, the iPhone 4S is actually smaller, and the microphone that it has for video recording is actually not even here, because it records through your normal audio microphone, as opposed to the iPhone 5, which has its own recording microphone here, next to the flash and the actual camera, which has been enhanced, but not very much since the iPhone 4S, but more since the iPhone 4. As you can see, there's no glass here on the back now, it is aluminum, and unfortunately aluminum is a lot easier to scratch than glass, so remember, don't put that in your pocket, just bare bones. You might want to get a small thin case, gel case or something, because that will scratch off and expose the shiny metal that the Apple logo and all this script is written in. So yeah, that's just one quick tip. It's overall sleeker, and it's much more fashionable than the old iPhone. Something I've noticed is that it is also bigger than the other iPhone height-wise, so it's a lot easier to hold in your palm than the old iPhone, where it could easily kind of like drop and slip out of it because you don't have your whole hand wrapped around it, which is nice in a big phone. The only downside I see to it is that when you want to have just half your hand on it, it gets kind of flimsy and it'll kind of wobble. Same issue with the old iPhone 4/4S. Kind of would wobble a little bit. You always had to have like your pinky or some firm grip on it, as opposed to just being able to hold it up and down like with the Samsung Galaxy 3S. Excuse me. Yeah, that's all for today. Go ahead and give me a like and a comment, subscribe if you want to, that's all up to you. I don't like to force any of my subscribers into doing anything, but it would help you a lot if you subscribe to us, because we do a lot of gaming videos. We will be doing more unboxings, more previews, gaming news, tech news, anything you can think of, just because we're going to have a lot more people joining us and getting more stuff out there. So, this is a message from MVTF Family, Skeptic Production, Evo Game Group, out.